What's up, guys? In this episode, I go over the Synergy Soldano SLO module. Stay tuned. What is up, you guys? It's your boy Louie Torres, and I had to go ahead and just have one full demo with each different module that I currently have. This is the SLO by Soldano, and this thing, and here's the one thing that I kind of find that guys that use a Soldano SLO, for the most part, you know, they play different kind of music. Sometimes it's hard rock, sometimes it's classic rock, other times it's just kind of rock and rollish, where it's just, you know, the chugs necessarily aren't there. There are a bunch, but I feel like I need to add another one just for the chug monsters like me and you. So let me go ahead, plug this guy in, and, you know, the one thing that I find so fascinating with the Synergy gear is, like anything else, you're going to have to throw some kind of overdrive pedal on there just to tighten that low end, right? And this thing, yo, like literally every individual module that I have, it's guitar running right through the front. That goes to my power amp, into my 412 cabinet. That is it. And the reason why I'm just using a room mic is because I want you guys to hear what it really sounds like. I have a 2 notes cab M. I can run that directly into my mixing board, and then you guys get to hear what it kind of sounds like in the digital world. But, you know, although this thing is great for recording, you know, I want you guys to understand that this is your amp. You can literally pair this. You know, I have a KSR PA50, which is great because it's just, you know, convenient to lug around. I have an Engel rack that I can use if I want to just throw it over my shoulder and take that with me. With this, and that's it. You can literally show up at any show, anywhere, and not have to worry about, you know, lugging around one of your $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 heads. And, you know, for some guys, you know, spending even $1,000 on a head is just astronomical. So, you know, if you can get away with not taking one of your favorite amps with you, especially if you use something like a Soldano SLO, you can bring this, still get that same amazing fresh tone, and not worry about it smashing. Because if this thing gets broken, it's just going to cost me $3.99 to get another module. So let me swap this out and get you guys into hearing this. Did I just say swatch? Stop it, jerk. All right, guys, it's Taco Tuesday. I already ate my tacos, so I'm just going to drink, so grab a beer. Brought to you in part by Presidente. And I'm half Dominican, so I grew up on this since I was a little boy. No, that would be funny, though. All right, so let me put that there. All right, guys, so listen. Again, same thing. Let me get this out of here. It's literally guitar right to the front. That's it. It is tight and just mind-blowing when it comes down to, you know, the tone that we're always kind of looking for when we're playing metal, right? You know, we don't want that flub low end where you can't necessarily hear any note separation, and that's just, you know, an issue with a lot of the tube amps that we have. But then keep in mind that this is just a tube rig. So the one thing that I haven't tried this out with is my Seymour Duncan Power Stage 200, which is a solid state. And I have to run that at some point, but I'm sure it'll just sound just as amazing. So again, guitar right into the SLO. The actual Syn 1 uses one tube, and then each module has two tubes inside them. So you're literally going from a tube preamp into a tube power amp, which at least I am, but I've actually used it with my Mesa 290 power amp also, which is tube, and that thing just sounds absolutely mind-blowing. So the way I have this set is bass at 3 o'clock, mid at about 10 o'clock, and treble at 5 o'clock, gain at 2 o'clock. So all right, and that is, am I not even using, I'm not even using the heavy channel. This is the ultra high gain channel now. So there you guys have it. And before I start, huge shout out to my boy, AK Ray, who's a guitarist in Scarhead. What's up, So drink. drink, everyone. So here's the one thing. With the Synergy gear, it's kind of like that hybrid, right? Because there are some guys who just want nothing to do with digital modelers or anything along those lines, like a head rush pedal board, a Kemper stage, the quad cortex. There are some guys that are just like, yo, that's fake, you know, and I get it. You know, I have a head rush and a Kemper and love them for what they do. I love my heads because it's just, yo, I'm an old school kind of guy, you know, like I just love being able to go to a show and be like, hey, here's my full stack. Hope you guys don't mind. Hope you guys have the space. You know, that's just more of an ego thing. But if you're looking for something that's clearly in between, right? Because some guys, you know, as you get older, these heads, yo, they get heavy, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, and cabinets also, you know, how convenient is it to be able to just go to a show 2 states away, not have to bring your cabinet. You know, again, you can get yourself, Synergy actually has the Syn 2, right? Because that is a 1U or 1 space rack that you can put 2 modules in and pair that up with, they actually have the Syn 5050, which is a 50-watt stereo power amp. So you literally, dude, in two spaces, you can just take that and lug around wherever you want. You know, so now you have a single space rack with two modules in there. You know, I don't know, pick an SLO and pick the Bogner Uberschall with the 5050 single space power amp in a 2-space rack. You know, I have one by Gator that you literally just throw over your shoulder. Dude, that's nothing. It's the lightest thing on the planet. And that's it. You know, plug into any, you know, existing cabinet that's there. And if you want to bring something like a 2-notes captor, you can bring that and run right from your amp to front of house. That way you have your cabinet in the front, your same tone running through the 2-notes captor. You know, probably, I'm assuming you probably have some kind of an IR loader or cab loader, and you send that to front of house. And that's, you know, if you're using a Marshall cabinet at a show, you can pair it up with a Marshall IR or a Mesa, you know, 412 cabinet, and just send it front of house running through a cab loader that has a Mesa equivalent. So, and that's it, dude. Super convenient. Yo, I'm so glad that I live in this time period, because I experienced, you know, as a young kid in Brooklyn, having a cabinet, having a half stack, eventually getting a full stack, and yo, those things get heavy. And then of course, how are you gonna transport it to your, you know, to your show? Like, you know, I have it's, you know, not everyone has an SUV or a pickup truck. So that's another issue that you run into. So if you're looking for that middle ground that is perfect and isn't going to cost you an arm and a leg, like, dude, that's where Synergy runs in, you know? So you have, you know, Fryette Deliverance, like, yo, these things are crazy. Like, oh my gosh, like, just, you know, and shame on me, because I feel like my first round with Synergy, I should have known better, because so many guys are just like, dude, it is mind-blowing. You're going to absolutely love it. And I just had like a little technical issue, and I was just like, whatever with Synergy. So again, a huge shout out to Henning, you know, out in Germany, who was just like, bro, let's talk, you know, and we talked like at 6 o'clock in the morning for a good hour and a half. And he just kind of schooled me on the whole Synergy thing. And, you know, I'll put a link below to his YouTube channel. You trust me, you guys know who Henning is. A super nice guy and just incredible to talk to. And, you know, we just hit it off really great. So he kind of got me into the Synergy again. And here I am, like a ding dong, being like, yo, sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. I completely butchered it the first time around, but legit, yo, they're absolutely incredible. Like, you know, this is, I feel like every video is like a mea culpa video where it's just me apologizing for my first video. But these things are legit, just absolutely mind-blowing, bro. Look what I own. Do you like, think about it. Look at everything. Fortin, Randall, Peavy's 5150. I have two 5150s, two Mesa rectifiers. You know, I have more gear, more guitars, more ESPs, more everything. But in the end, like literally, like if you want something where you can just put the brakes on buying new amps and just get fixated for Christmas, especially with any kind of gear, like, yo, get yourself Synergy. Like, dude, it's just mind blowing, like ridiculous. And it's not that I'm drunk because, you know, that's not even, that's nothing. But seriously, the fact that you can get all these different modules that literally duplicate, and not, you know, I'm not talking about what Kemper does, which is just a digital interpretation of what an amp sounds like. Like, bro, these are literally designed by the owner who designed the amp. Like the SLO is designed by, you know, by Mike Soldano. So who else do you want to turn to get something that's that, you know, sick and right out of the box? Synergy, because the guy that made it is the guy that put his name on there. So guys, hey, thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Drink. And click on the description below. Again, I'll put all the information for Synergy, also for Henning, and check out Gregg Block with his new video that he launched today. And then as usual, my twin brother, good old truck driver Shawn, because he's the man. And guys, again, thank you so much for watching. And as usual, this guy will talk to you soon.